And when she got her first pay, you'd never seen those kids so well dressed. And now they tell us that women shouldn't work in these jobs, that we should get back in the home where we belong. Is that what Emma would have wanted? And what if we do go home? Are we safer there? How many women are killed at home? Emma working was not the problem. Unsafe working conditions from these grubby companies are the problem. A bloody safety rail is all that was needed. They can't say they didn't know. A few months back, a bloke died in exactly the same spot as Emma and they did nothing. These companies have a responsibility to provide safe working conditions from all workers, male and female. Emma's death should galvanise us to keep fighting for that better, kinder, more just world. We must keep fighting for it. For Emma.
For Emma.
Sisters, can you hear me? Sisters everywhere, we're fighting for our freedom, we're fighting for our share. Yes, for our equal share of life, we'll show what we can do. We're fighting for equality, for we are people too. From the moment we are born, we're told what we should be. Good daughters, wives and mothers, why can't I just be me? Why can't I just be me? I say your answer takes too long. We've waited for 10,000 years, now we will right the wrong.
George, they're going to break into the place. Listen, Johnny. These girls might be nuts, but there's no way
Look,
that they...
George, I'm telling you. I heard it from Jane Curry herself.
Limit minds and bodies of half the human race.
Women deserve equal rights.
That's right. It's very clear.
We say should live with equal rights.
So you'll send a reporter for 2:30?
The best that each can become, join us in our fight.
Stan, we're going to need to beef up security big time. Eyes out for a break-in.
Got your smart computer.
So it's bloody Sheila's.
Sisters everywhere.
Come on, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So I can expect a vote in favour when it comes up. I got Labor, but I need you. Corrupt bastard. He's got to go.
We're fighting for equality, for we are people too.
Uh-huh.
I can't table it. Askin's killed it.
Okay, thanks. He hasn't got the numbers. Maybe after the election.
This is just the beginning.
On our arms, how trouble can you get? You think we go to prison tonight?
Well, Helen's got the bail money and the lawyer's number to get us out.
Hey, look, the others have arrived.
Shh, someone coming.
We've got guns.
What do you think they shoot us?
Going, men!
dressed up in men's overalls, and when we saw jobs that men were doing, we went in and started doing the jobs. We were filling things in bags at one stage, and we were lifting things here and there, and yeah, we just took up work wherever we saw it was happening. We just did a bit of work here and a bit of work there.
They're on this. Do you reckon they'll tell management? Let's just stay in as long as we can.
And we thought the men didn't know we were women, you know, but actually we would get a wolf with our men, so I think they did know.
Oh my God, look at that. It's got to go.
It got absolute news right around the world. It hit the press big time.
Why were you in the steelworks?
This is a work-in. ASI says women can't work here. We wanted to check to see that the women could do the work here too. Yeah.
Wasn't there a big risk something could have happened?
Look, I'm a doctor and I came to ensure the safety of the women, and I can assure you that they were in no danger at all. In fact, the women were working more safely than some of the men we observed.
What do you hope to achieve by this action?
ASI says women can't do the job. We just saw we absolutely can. Instead of ASI employing 800 male workers from overseas, they should employ the women right here in Wollongong who are ready to work now.
ASI management initially claimed the women had made up the story.
What women? The women were never there.
What do you mean, wow? They're damn troublemakers. Sure you don't want to be like these rat bags?
Then fighting to improve the lives of all women, including me.
Rubbish, they're dopes. If I ever hear of you trying to get a job like that, I'll disown you.
Well, Dad, when I finish school, I am going to fight for women to get jobs wherever they want.
You bloody well are not.
And I'm going to join the union. What? Why be a secretary when you can be a steel worker?
No, you're not.
I'm Mark Brooks for Win News.
Girls, they call us girls, invade the steelworks. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. The steelworks officially said we weren't there.
So the headline, meet the girls who weren't there.
Due to the campaign, a few hundred women were employed, but as women left, they were not replaced. The activist women were denied jobs. They were effectively blacklisted.
It's Kathy Gordon and I who were registered to get work there. Ponch Hawkes was a journalist from the national newspaper called Digger. We were trying to get some decent publicity. And Ros Harrison, who was a communist woman who came in as a doctor. We took her in for safety's sake because they were all saying that we were not safe and we might get our periods and all that sort of stuff.
In 1980, the Jobs for Women campaign was reignited with a new weapon, the anti-discrimination laws. However, the steelworks remained a formidable adversary.
Wollongong was an ugly, violent place. It was a hard town to be a young woman in.
Jane moved to Sydney, joined the BLF and campaigned for women's right to work on building sites. Carol went on to work with the New South Wales Anti-Discrimination Board. Ruth became one of the main activists of the 1980 Jobs for Women campaign, which turned into a 14-year struggle and eventually transformed the Australian industrial and legal landscape.